just so that way y'all get a little sense of what we got going on right quick. Feel me? We pretty much like to you know write everything down before we record a podcast episode. So I like to have everything written out so that way I have a clear mind on what I'm about to say. So that way the information that I give to everybody is not just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I like to give everybody the real. I like to give y'all gems so that way y'all can implement it into your own businesses and brands. So that way, you can continue to grow. A lot of, influencers out here, they don't really like to give you factual information. They like to give you trendy information, which can be detrimental to your brand on a consistent basis. I promise you. So that's why, like one of the old heads used to tell me when I used to go to the library in Atlanta, always make sure you have filters on your ears and only take information from people that have been further than you in what you are doing. Don't ever take information from anybody that has no information on what you are doing or what you got going on. Because at the end of the day, it's not helpful to you. So make sure that you tap in with people that are invested in what you got going on first. Don't ever take any information from somebody that doesn't even know what you got going on. Make sure they have actually taken the time to examine your brand. Make sure they take the time to examine your products, your services, so that way when they do give you advice, it's actually good advice, positive advice that you can actually implement today and you'll see results tomorrow. That's how it works. Doesn't matter if it's 1,005 or 10,000 followers or views. You'll always see results from positive advice. That's belief. I've done it, seen it. I've been in the game for 8 years now, and I can tell you, I've learned everything pretty much on my own. I've only learned a little bit of advice from a few people, and even when I was in their presence, they didn't give me too much advice except to do my research, and that's all I ever did. So pretty much everything that I've done has been self-taught. Making a podcast, pretty much, I've watched great podcasts like the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Gillian Wallow. It's a good podcast to watch because they always have high energy, they always have good guests, and they always try to stay positive with their questions and topic lines. So podcasts like that in different industries, even in business as well too. I've seen some business podcasts. I've seen some conspiracy theory podcasts, things like that, and all types of industries got good podcasts to where they give you solid information. So it's always good to tap in with somebody that gives you factual information. So what we're getting ready to do is record another podcast episode. So with this podcast episode, we are getting ready to record. We already recorded Nobody That Sees the Vision at First. We're going to do Stop Waiting for the Perfect Time. Feel me? Because see, execution matters more than perfection any day of the week. Let me just put it that way. I can tell you that for sure. Like, this design is not perfect, but at the end of the day, it got people to buy it. So at the end of the day, everything doesn't start off perfect, but at the end of the day, if you put in the hard work, the time, the effort, consistency, and discipline, it's going to pan out to where it becomes a beautiful, flower out of the concrete. Just got to put in that time and effort, you feel me? That's all it really takes. So that's what, my mindset is every time that I'm creating is making sure that is proper execution and efficiency versus perfection. Because at the end of the day, perfection takes too much time, and you could miss the wave when you are trying to be perfect. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of people, when it comes to their dreams, they don't ever get started because of the simple fact they fear what everybody else was going to say about it, or how, they wanted to go about it as far as making it perfect. And they didn't have the proper things to do so, so they never chased their dreams. And then once they got to a certain point in their life, they just started regretting shit. And then they regret the people that, are actually making it happen. So, at the end of the day, what I always say is don't be a woulda, shoulda, coulda ass nigga. Just go get that shit, whatever it takes. You feel me? Especially if you love doing what you're doing. It's all important to, go chase your dreams. So, give me a second and we going to get into the next episode. Alright, so what we about to do is write out the plan for this joint. You feel me? Pick this up so that way I can see on this one. There we go. Alright, so this one. And we also were just on the live as well too on YouTube and Twitch. Just give me an inside day in the life of a designer. You feel me? As far as what I do anyway, because I don't do everything typically as what a designer typically does. I design the clothes. You feel me? But at the same time, I don't have traditional photo shoots. I give models way more free reign than typical designers, and they don't even appreciate it because they don't know how to. Typically, they're told what to do, like robots or mannequins, and get the job done. But we're trying to do more than that. We're trying to be free. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to create an atmosphere, community where people have, the free reign to say what they want to say, but at the same time within a respectable factor, in doing so, because a lot of people, they don't got their head wrapped around too tight, so you gotta be careful. But we're trying to create a positive atmosphere for, people to tap in for what we got going on and, keep going up. So, yeah, so let's start right now. Already. Yeah. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in as well too, man. Because definitely helps us to continue to grow. Helps people to see what we got going on, and you never know who you run into each day. So first and foremost, like we just trying to help people get to their dreams and goals. And second off, I I want to make sure that I can inspire somebody each and every day. You know what I'm saying? With what I'm doing. That's all that really matters with it. You feel me? I just want to do it the right way. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Even if you don't buy something, it's not the point. The point is that you gain something from what we doing each time we step out. Like I said, we getting ready to record another podcast episode. Just recorded one just now, and also was just on the live stream on YouTube and Twitch. We were just talking about nobody sees the vision as at first. Now we're getting ready to start talking about stop waiting for the perfect time. Just getting ready to, I'm just writing out my, talking notes right now, and the different, I guess you could say, hooks and core messaging within the episode, so that way everything can be fluid, precise, and you guys get the most out of the episode. The episode shouldn't take any more than 10 to 15 minutes, which is perfect time to where I'm not over talking or under talking. I'm giving you full on information, and that's it. Yeah. Make sure that you like and subscribe on our YouTube as well too. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting ready to go to London Fashion Week as well too in September. So we're definitely going to try to give you as many behind the scenes content as well during our trip and also during the show as well too. So definitely stay tuned, tap in, and yeah, man, trying to do big things. Trying to do big things. Make sure you like the live too, so that way others can see what we got going on here. Won't be fucking a hater. Yeah, appreciate it. Also got the From the Mud collection out now, available on our website. You can check out all of the street fashion apparel that we have from the collection there, and also our brand apparel as well too. We also will be releasing the From the Mud poetry book, which will be available on all book platforms. We also are I'm creating a poetry spoken word album as well too for the collection, and we'll see more forms of poetry like that with each collection that we drop as well too. We will start to see different forms of poetry dropped along with the collection, so that way, y'all can not just tap in with the clothes, but tap in with the vibes behind it as well too. Normally what I like to do with my podcast is have 3 different segments on each podcast, so that way the talking points can be, like I said, precise, solid, and efficient, and direct. I'm not one of the people that like to bullshit around the topic, especially when I get on the podcast as well too. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, if you wanna, learn something about another topic that we talked about, I'm not about to reiterate that point 1,000 times in the intro. A lot of people do that. I feel like it wastes time. And I feel like they just do that just so that way they can get more time on YouTube, so that way they can get more views out of that. I'm not there just to get views. I'm there to actually help y'all. You feel me? Like I got family members that actually make artists pop, like Lil Wayne or shit like that. Like I know how shit works. Like I got a cousin right now that's on Wale's promo team. Like, okay. How you think Wale got on fucking Club Shay shit? People like that. And guess what? I've been around a long enough to know what shit, how shit works and what shit don't work. And honestly, for me, I just be, experimenting with shit because a lot of the shit I'm doing is variations of it in the, industry, the business. But at the same time, nobody's doing it exactly how I'm doing it. So there's really no blueprint for what I'm doing except for what I'm doing. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like I said, man, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all follow, make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube as well too. Because at the end of the day, we got more popping off. Man. We got a lot going on here. Man. We got clothes, we got books, we got free game given on the podcast. We also got other web series like Drip Talk, which is available on our YouTube as well too. And we also got a package where we like to, drop different pieces of, like say, our release pieces and new collection pieces, so that way y'all can get an idea of how things are, being released and how they look, feel, etc. And even public opinion as well too. So definitely tap in. We'll have more of the unpackaged episodes coming out. I'm trying to work on trying to have the Drip Talk put on TV. So that's why I've been, lackadaisical with that right now. But we're gonna have more episodes of that as well too. So make sure you tap in. Okay. We got a lot of episodes. We got a lot of content, history lessons as well too on fashion. So definitely tap into that. I love Drip Talk for sure because I talk about everything fashion on there, and I try to give people a sense of how the industry works, the history behind it, and also how to create your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Because even though it's oversaturated, it's not like you can't create your own lane. There's plenty of people every day doing it and making a lot of money from it. So don't ever think just because a business or industry is oversaturated that you can't find your way in. It may take more time, but definitely find your way. So just come up with a solid plan, execute on a daily basis. Like you can't have any breaks. Like I hate when people say like I gotta take a mental break from my business. Like not like your business better be able to operate without you taking that mental break. And with you taking that mental break. Because if you can't operate without you taking that, with you taking that mental break, then your business is going to shut down. And honestly, it shouldn't operate like that. You should be able to leave your business, still operate in full function, and have time to take that break. But early on, you don't, and you got to be on 110 miles, 20, 30, whatever miles per hour, getting the shit done, and efficiently getting the shit done, so that way you can start making money from that. And start feeding yourself off that motherfucker. But otherwise, it's going to be dead in the water quicker than you can think. You taking them damn mental breaks. I hate when people be talking about that dumb shit. Like, you want to eat, don't you? We're going to be on the live a lot more too as well when we record the podcast and we, do more things, especially up until, Fashion Week. So definitely stay tuned to everything. This immediately hop on recording after this. 3 segments so far for this episode will be perfectionism is a procrastination, learn through experience, and build while uncomfortable. Because especially for your first 5 years of business, regardless if you're gaining traction or not, like significant traction or not, it's going to be a stressful process. Like the process definitely is going to be difficult. You're definitely going to be hurtling through people's emotions, their work ethic, and things of that sort. So, and even through your own negligence, as far as like not understanding certain things at first, and having to take the time to actually learn shit on the fly, like it's gonna be a journey for sure. Especially when a lot of motherfuckers don't want to tell you shit to help you. They just want to get you out the way by watching you burn yourself on the stove. They feel like they ain't got time to do it. But, you will run into some people that be like, hey man, make sure you do it this way so that way you don't fuck it up. And even through people's mistakes, they'll show you like, hey man, you're doing it the right way. Don't fuck it up. Because even me, like, I had to learn that, like, even recently. Working with a marketing team, I'm fucking sure was like, yo, all you're doing is really just condensing what I'm putting out. You're not helping me like amplify that motherfucker so the right people can see. And that's really what you need is people that's fully invested in your dreams and goals around you, that care about your dreams and goals, that, you know what I'm saying, they see the same genuine energy you trying to give to them, and they giving it back to you. That's what you need around you in order to win. Sometimes you gotta move away from or cut off certain people just so that way you can get there. And honestly, just gotta move cold sometimes in order to get it done. All right, y'all. I definitely appreciate everyone that has tapped on to the live. Definitely appreciate the likes. Definitely appreciate the love. Hopefully, you tap into our website, see, our short film series of the From the Mud collection, and and more, and the books and more. Man. So definitely tap in and stay tuned because we got a lot more in store, and hopefully, you'll be here with us while we tap into London Fashion Week in September. So stay tuned. Keep visualizing your purpose.